thanks to the coldest water for sending your boy BJ from BRUV. You see it on the back right there. Hold on, let me get. Come on now, BJ from BRUV. Hold on. BJ from BRUV. They sent me the coldest water tumbler. I guess this one is for the coffee and things of that, like smoothies. I haven't used it yet. Haven't really used it yet. But you know, I just want to shout out the coldest water for sending me this right here. I really appreciate it, family, over at the coldest water. You know, shout out to them. This is dope bottle. Nice and clean as white. The coldest water with the BJ from BRUV on the back side. You know, if I want to put a little smoothie in there, take a little quick swig, you know, I like it. If you like it, I like it. You feel me? Go cop it up, link in description. You feel me? Bada bing, bada boom. It's your boy BJ from BRUV here. Actually, the reason why I'm doing this little video, I know I've been getting this comment a lot, but you know, I got the top laptop here, you know, for me. You know, for me, worked hard to get this, you know, for me, first laptop I bought, you know, I bought the camera for myself and a laptop for myself, so you know, I'm proud of myself. But anyways, let's get back to business. You know, so I was looking through the comments of my most recent thing or whatever. I just dropped a video. It's called reacting to my most viral video, and I got a comment like, here we go. Is this from Holy Matukaba? If I said your name wrong, I'm sorry, Queen. My fault. It says, I kind of missed the old BJ. Excuse me, but this new and mature BJ is 100 times better. You should do a video on how you got to the point you're in right now when you realize you need to become you need to become a person. I guess you meant a better person. We gonna say become better. We gonna fix it in for you and throw the better in there for you. Become a better person. Also, congratulations on becoming a father. You know, thank you, appreciate it. You know, oh my God, I love your change. It's mentally and physically. I love your changes mentally and physically. I feel like a lot of these people on these comments, you know, it's late night. I mean, like what, 10 o'clock, so y'all kind of commenting crazy. You mean, but I'm gonna fix it up for y'all. Vanessa Bay, oh my God, I love your change. It's mentally and physically, I guess, inspiring. Oh, I love your change. It's, you know, mentally and physically it's been inspiring. Can you post a video on how the change happened or what you did? I'm trying to get like you. You know, don't get like me, get like yourself. You know, you feel me? I'm just playing. But I'm serious though. What else I got on here? What other comments I got on here, man? You feel me? Well, I only really got those 2 comments, but I've got comments on other videos for people telling me like, can you please let us know how you got to this point? You know, what inspired you? So we gonna do this video real quick on the top, on the tippity. So let's get it, papitos and mamitas. You feel me? So anyways, so you know, let's get it started real quick. Let me get a little sip of my coldest water in the coldest water bottle. Good little first sip. Got a little second sip. Got a little third sip. You feel me? Anyways, the coldest water. My fault. The first way I realized that I needed to change was my weight. Like I always told myself like, yo, I will never get fat again. You know, I never want to get fat. I never want to get too big, and I feel like I allowed myself to get to the point where I didn't want to get. So my point was like, yo, bro, you're getting fat. Like, I was getting fat. So I'm like, since I said to myself when I was younger, I never want to get fat. I used to be fat. I said I would never get fat again. And I saw myself getting fat again. So I'm like, nah, we ain't doing this again. So I feel like me seeing my issues and me seeing my problems and me knowing I wanted to change is what really started my change. Like, I knew fast food, I knew all that chicken and curry, or the curry gold and the oxtail gravy and the fried chicken. I knew all those things weren't the best things to be consuming. So once I realized that those things were kind of the causes of certain emotions and the causes of certain feelings, and also the causes for me to even be the weight I was at, I'm like, nah, I need to fix, I need to change this. I can't break the promise I had on myself when I was younger, as in I will never get big again to where I feel uncomfortable. And that's the point I was getting to. So That's number one. I always say, for you, if you haven't, I would say you have to first notice. You have to accept your problems. Like, if you had a problem, you have to accept it. And you know, I could have been like, nah, I'm not that fat, or nah, I'm not that big. It's okay. You know, it's just baby weight. I could have said that. And I could have just continued doing what I was doing. But I had to accept the fact that I was fat, and I was getting fat. I had a little belly. I had to accept the fact that I was getting to the point of where I said I didn't want to go. And then when I accepted that fact, that's when I began to change the way I began to love myself, I should say. That's when I began to love myself, because that's when I realized, like, I can't be eating or drinking or doing whatever anymore. You feel me? So after that, that's when I started to eat better. Like, I slowly began starting to spend more money on food. I started eating more fish. I started eating less chicken. I damn near stopped eating McDonald's and all that fast food. I damn near stopped immediately, because I knew that was terrible for me. Because at that time, that's when I started watching Spiritual Soul. And that's when he was like always saying like how stop eating fast food, and like around that time when I watched the Spiritual Soul, that's like when I first began really, like, I started before, but then like out of nowhere it just started popping up, my recommending, and I started watching it. So that was the first thing, was me realizing and accepting the fact that I was getting fat, and then me changing my habits. And my first habits were to start to eat better. That was my first, guess, bad habits that I had, was eating the way I was eating. So I can say that's where I start from. You have to accept your problems, or accept your issues within yourself to change them. So if you have issues that you know you have to be willing to accept them and face them fears and face those problems and solve them. So, and like I said, I read a book. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, and it's basically, in the book, he really talked about how life is just problems, and you have to really figure out how to solve your problems the best way that can help you, and don't try to, and like, don't have bad problems, you know, like have good problems, don't let a lot of things become a problem in your life. And I feel like me being overweight was a problem with me, and I needed to fix it. So since life's about solving problems, I seen a problem and I had to solve it. So boom, solve. First thing is solve. Find your problem and solve it. I would say the next thing I had to do was change my surroundings. I had a person at the time, and it probably wasn't the best surrounding for me to be in. Like it wasn't best for me, because even though I wanted to eat a certain way, being around certain people or certain environments still held me in a certain place where I wanted to leave from. So even though I wanted to eat better, being around certain people or being with certain people made me still stick to those negative habits that I wanted to change from. You have to kind of be by yourself for a while. Like, you have to learn how to be by yourself and just chill and just stay away from people that aren't good for you. Not aren't good for you, but like that don't help you in your breaking of your negative habit. So if you smoke weed, and if you smoke weed and try to stop smoking weed, you have to stop hanging around with your friends that smoke weed. If you're a YouTuber and you want to take a break from YouTube, you got to stop hanging around with friends on YouTube, because those things will inspire you and spark you to do the things you wanted to stop doing, or you want to take a break from. You can't be around people who are doing the habits that you're trying to break. That's what I'm trying to say. So second thing you have to do is change your surroundings. You feel me? First thing you gotta do is figure out your problems within yourself. And second thing you gotta do is change your surroundings and surround yourself with people that do think how you think, or that do move how you move, or even with a person, like I did. Through this time, this is like last year, February, where I started this transition. You know, it wasn't too crazy, but like I started my eating better, you know, working out. But I didn't really take it serious, because like I said, I was still around people or a person that was holding me in certain constructs. So I mentally wasn't where I wanted to be because of who I was around still. and it's until like late December, early January is where I really started to like getting into like basically when I met Yaya. Whenever I met Yaya, like whenever like I said, whenever I met Yaya, whenever I met that girl Yaya, man, whenever I met that girl Yaya, I'm telling you, I met Yaya in November. We became close, like closer around like late December, early January, middle of January. We became closer. Like that's when we really started becoming like close. Like that's when our friendship became closer. Like that's when we became close. Like we was texting and talking and having on the phone, having convos about relationships, about life, about spirituality, about the government, about all that extra stuff. But I was saying like probably like late December, early January is when we started like linking and having talks in person. So around that time is when I feel like she was my spark. Like she was the spark I needed to like get me from around something that won't benefiting me anymore. So I would say she sparked that. Like she was the one that was like, she sparked that she sparked that you need to I don't know, not say she sparked it, but like she helped me. Like, you know, she was just my stepping stone. Like she helped me get out of certain situations or certain mental places that I was at. So she helped me. She sparked it. So surround yourself with a people or a person that can help you on your journey. And Yaya was that person that helped me on my journey. She was the person that made me accountable. She told me, like Yaya told me about myself, bro. She told me I was a narcissist. She told me I was judgmental. She told me I was an asshole. She told me all the things I have never been told before. She told me all those negative things that I knew, but I never thought they were that bad because, like I said, I was always, oh, you know, you're a good guy, so I never got called out. But she was the one that called me out on all my negative traits. So I feel like she really helped me change. Like I said, that surroundings with people. She the one. She's the first person that took me to the store and showed me how to shop vegan. She the first person that showed me certain snacks and what to eat and what to watch and who to listen to. Like she and just her knowing already about veganism and eating right and because of her background, how she was raised and just about spirituality and about what's going on in the world, all the matrix and all the bullshit they taught, all the lies they tell us in the government and the news and all that extra shit. She opened my eyes more to these things because that's what that's what I've been, you know, looking for. So that's what came to me because that's what I've been looking for. That's what I look for is what has come to me as in this form of Yaya. It might not be how I wanted her to look or how I wanted it to happen. Like I said, it happens. Shit happens how it happens. I can't control it. That's how things happen. You feel me? That's how life is, bro. Sometimes stuff come at you when you don't expect it, and you gotta make quick decisions. And it may not be the right decision for other people, but for you, this is the right decision for you. So you feel me? That's just how the dice rolls. That's life, you know. You gotta stick with this. You gotta roll with the punches. But anyways, so yeah, surround yourself with a person of people that can help you. Fourth thing is like you need to look into it. Like look into things to help. Cause like when I first started like learning about myself, like I used to watch Alan Watts, Spiritual Soul. The first people I was watching, Alan Watts. I'll listen to a lot of his little. You know, Alan Watts is like a. He's a speaker, but he's like a spiritual speaker. He speaks of like your ego, letting go of emotions, how to, you know, the universe and the God. He speaks about shit like that. And him and Spiritual Soul was the first people that I really started listening to when it came to me becoming more spiritual and aware of who I am. You feel me? Those were the first two, was Spiritual Soul and Alan Watts. So you have to look into it. You have to look into what you want to do. I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to do all these things. So I had to look into it. I had to watch videos. I had to read. I had to do certain things for me to get right. Even though I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm far from where I was before, and I appreciate that. And I thank the universe for that. I appreciate it 100%. And I thank myself for that, for getting me out of that spot. And I thank Yaya for helping me get out of the spot. I think she helped me a lot too. I think any experience, any person, anything, any negative or positive experience that I faced to get to where I'm at, I appreciate it 100%. I don't feel no negativity towards nobody or none of my experiences. I appreciate all experiences, nothing but positivity to all experiences or people that I have encountered that has helped me get to where I am now. So much love and appreciation to everything, to all experiences, and to everybody. But I say you have to look into it. You have to watch videos. You have to be willing to learn about yourself. So that's what I started doing. And now I watch Vantu Cut. I watch Spiritual Soul Still. I watch Foster eBay. I watch Pharaoh. I watch Enoch the Freestyle King. J-Rock Up Next, Sublime Conscious. I watch all those guys. Shout out to those amazing kings. They're so freaking smart. I appreciate them so much because they helped me to get where I am today. Shout out to those guys. So I started reading books. Now other day I read a book. I listened to a book. It's called Shut Up, Not Give Them the F. Not Give Them the F. You feel me? So it was that. So I listened to that book. It's a 5-hour long audio book. I listened to it. And it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about my emotions, and it taught me a lot about how life goes. Like, life's about solving problems. How it's about having good problems. You have to choose your problems, and that's the main thing I learned was like life's about solving problems. Like no matter how high you go, there's gonna be problems, and you have to solve them. So you just be ready for problems, whatever, no matter whatever you want. I also learned that to not be scared of death. Excuse me, because it's inevitable. It's really inevitable. I learned also to be accountable and to be responsible with whatever you do. If you're with somebody, to be responsible for your actions and their actions. Don't be responsible as in like, like don't make up excuses. Be responsible like, I'm this way and I'm wrong. There's no excuses. Don't make no excuses. Be responsible and be accountable in all your actions. And whoever you're with, make sure that person is the same. Make sure they're accountable and responsible for their action, and they don't try to be like, oh, I'm like this because of this. And there's no excuses for because we all been through stuff. There's no excuse for you to act a certain way or what you've been through. Cause I've been through shit too now, and I can't be like, oh, I'm an asshole because of the way I was raised. That's what you know what's right from wrong. So fix that. Feel me? So yeah, so I would say figure out your problems within yourself. You know, look into it. I would say eat better. Eating better helped me out a lot. Eating better is a very big thing. Once you eat better, eating better has a lot to do with your mind and body. Once you feel good about your body, your mind will match it. So get your body right. So eat better. I know a lot of eat better. So eat better. I got videos on my channel of going to the grocery store, what to eat. I got vegan foods. I got all that on my channel. So go tune in and watch those videos too. Find a person or people to be around that surround yourself with that can help you. Yaya was my person, as I said a million times before. You know, I love her to death, appreciate her to death. She's amazing. She has her issues and her bad things with her too, but she's working on it, and I appreciate her for working on it. So she's doing her thing, and I'm proud of her. Look into it, read books, watch videos, and I would say, yeah, that's basically how I did it. From 5 ways how I did it. I realized the problems within myself and I accepted them. Second thing was I started to attack the problems I had. The third thing was I started to surround myself with people or a person that can help me. And the fourth thing was I started to look into it, like watch videos. And the fifth thing was watch videos, read books. The fifth thing was like, now I'm here talking about it. So I'm here loving and appreciating myself now. Loving and appreciating who I am, who I became, and I'm doing what I love. Like showing y'all me, the real me, not no fake pranks and and no funny videos. No, this is me. BJ from BRUV is me. 100% me at all times. So I just want y'all to understand that I love and I appreciate y'all. I just want y'all to love and appreciate yourself and know, like, it's okay. It's okay to go through things. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be mad. But none of those shits last forever. I want you to know that. So as long as you don't want to last forever, they won't last forever. You have to tell yourself that you're great, you're amazing, things gonna get better. You have to preach that to yourself so your conscious mind can tell your subconscious mind that things will get better. So it could formulate the events in your life for it to get better. So I always say I'm gonna figure it out. So that's why I figured it out, because I always preach to myself that, yo, I'm gonna figure it out. So no matter what, I know I'm gonna figure it out, because I always say, yo, I'm gonna figure it out. When I'm gonna figure it out, I'm gonna figure it out. I always say, no matter what problem I ever had, I say I'm gonna figure it out. I always preach that to myself, that I'm gonna figure it out. And me doing that has helped me got here, because I always said I'm gonna figure it out. And me just always preaching that to myself has helped me in my life, as you can see, where I'm at mentally. I feel like I'm way better than where I was before, and I'm happy that I came out of that rut, that deep dark state, that low vibrational state, and now I'm a higher vibration. I'm at a higher frequency, and I'm vibrating at a higher level now that I'm eating better and thinking better thoughts. So yeah, I have less doubt, I have less fear, I have less worry, and I have less care. I would tell you in this journey, you have to care less about a lot of things. You have to not care and detach from a lot of things in this life, because a lot of shit don't matter. So once you detach from stuff like social media and then like friendships and certain things that don't really matter. Like, it's cool to have one friend. You know, you gotta have 1,000 friends. You know, it's cool to be lonely. It's cool to be a loner. A lot of this stuff is okay. You know, it's okay to talk to yourself and be by yourself and you know, it's okay to do these things. These things are normal. You know, what's not normal is you being overweight and you being depressed. Those are not normal. That's not normal. You know, you being sad for days and weeks and months is not normal. You know, don't make them think that shit's not normal. It's not okay. You know, so you gotta get out of that state. That shit is not cool or okay or funny, or, you know, those are not normal things. You know, but they try to normalize. These things are not normal. You know, being from a broken family is not normal. You know, being in a toxic relationship is not normal. You know, arguing all day and have to tell somebody how you feel 24/7, they're not understanding, is not normal. You know, don't make these things normal. These things are not normal. All that stuff they be doing is not normal. Don't let them normalize this weird shit. This shit's not normal. Alright? So, like I said, get on your shit, get your mind right, get your body right, work on yourself. That should be normal. Working on yourself should be normal. Working out, eating good should be normal. You shouldn't be weird for working out or eating good or being vegan. That shouldn't be weird. You know, eating smart, that shouldn't be weird. Or being different should be weird. You know how people call me weird? Because I don't eat like the way they eat. I don't think how they think. I don't act like they call me weird. Nigga, I'm me. You're just a follower. That's all it is. But you're on your own journey, so I don't judge people. Because y'all on your own journey. That's what me, I don't judge anybody. You're on your own journey. So I don't like getting judgy. You on your own journey, king and queen. Blessed on your journey. Feel me? If I'm weird to you, let me be weird. I'm doing what I want to do. But you on your own journey, I can see that. So I don't like judging. No, I've really become a person that really try to work on judging less and arguing less and talking less, and just let people talk and let them be. Because people are on their own journey, as you can see. Everybody on their own journey. So I don't judge. I let people do what they gotta do. I'm not a judgmental person anymore. I don't judge. You know, people gonna say what they say, do what they do, but you're on your own journey. So I can't judge you. Who am I to judge you? Who are you to judge me though? At the same time. But it's like people gonna judge. That's how people are not where they need to be at. That's okay. That's why I'm saying blessed on your journey. You're on your own journey. You're gonna figure it out one day. I hope you figure it out one day. You will figure it out one day. I hope you will figure it out one day. I don't hope you do. You will. But hope you enjoyed the video. This is my little video on how I got where I am today, what caused it, what helped me, what I done. You know, so hope y'all learn something from this video. Hope y'all take from it and it helps y'all in y'all life and on y'all journey through this life. So I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Keep working on yourself, keep getting to know yourself and working on yourself. Love life, live, and live the life you love. Love life, live means love the life you live currently, and then so you can live the life you love later. Live the life you love later. So I'm out. Y'all be easy. I love y'all. Keep doing y'all what y'all gotta do for yourselves, and I'm out.